apologies for the technical difficulties. Trevor Dutra just got on base with a single. Jacob Vesco coming up to the plate for the Muckdogs. Slide step from Nelson, too low. Throw over, and Dutra is in there safely. Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Dutra snagged by Ward, thrown, and almost a double play. Vesco beats it. What a play by Ward over there at short.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that sliding snag one more time over at short.
Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Dutra snagged by Ward, thrown, and almost a double play. Vesco beats it. What a play by Ward over there at short.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that sliding after that snag one more time over at short.
Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Dutra snagged by Ward, thrown, and in there for a almost a double play. Vesco beats it. What a play by Ward over there at short.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that sliding after that snag one more time over at short.
Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Nelson snagged by Ward, thrown, and in there for a almost a double play. Vesco beats it. What a play by Ward over there at short.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that sliding after that snag one more time over at short.
Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Nelson snagged by Ward, thrown, and next pitch is almost a double play. Vesco beats it. What a play by Ward over there at short.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that sliding after that snag one more time over at short.
Nelson lifts his leg over. And the delivery. That one grounded hard. Nelson snagged by Ward, thrown. Nelson slide step that one high. Hitters count for Caleb Walker, who's 0 for 1 on the evening. Vesco leading, the Muckdogs trailing by 2. Thrown over, Vesco in there safely. Nelson, the 3-1 pitch, finding its way into the strike zone. Now full count. Next pitch upcoming, off speed, and Walker will walk. Now back to the top of the lineup with Lucas Lopez. Two runners on for Lopez. Nelson looking back over at second. Now the pitch to Lopez. That one down the left field line. Hooking foul. One out here in the bottom of the sixth. Fifth, rather. Bottom of the fifth. Nelson, his 60th pitch upcoming. It's a slide step, and that one Too far inside on Lopez for a ball. That one, a single out to right field for Lucas Lopez. And now the bases are loaded for Jake Butler.
Batavia giving Elmira a taste of its own medicine. The Pioneers loaded the bases early on when Matt Misiti was on the mound. And now the tables have turned. Batavia loading the bases with just one out. And Elmira having to talk things over at the mound before Butler gets ready to hit.
We're back with the bases loaded now for Jake Butler. Nelson lifts his leg and the delivery. That one grounded by Butler over to Ward. He picks it up, will throw it across the diamond, but the Muckdogs driving a run. Now Cooper Romick comes up with 2 runners on. Romick 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Nelson, his first pitch. That one high. Batavia trails by 1, but they have a perfect opportunity here with 2 runners on with their third hitter and their leader in batting average, Cooper Romick, up at the plate. That one swung on and missed by Romick. Nelson looking down Romick. He'll go back to work. Lifts his leg and the pitch. Off speed. That one fouled off by Cooper. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The Muckdogs have scored 1 to cut the lead to 1 for Elmira. That one high to Romick. Two balls and 2 strikes. Nelson, his delivery. That one grounded over to Leahy. We'll throw to first. And Nelson and the Pios hold the Muckdogs. So the Muckdogs only had 18 pitches they faced in that inning. They scored 1 run off of 2 hits. And now we're going to the top of the 6th here at Dwyer Stadium. Muckdog fans, Auto Wash is an award-winning and committed to providing the best car wash experience in the Finger Lakes. Go unlimited and become a club member today. Don't forget to ask about the family plan program and save even more. This season, Get your latest Batavia Muckdogs gear. Hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, baseballs, jerseys, and much, much more. Stop by the merchandise stand near the concession stand on your visit to Dwyer Stadium. And in order to get to the merchandise stand, how about you bring your whole group out to Dwyer Stadium? It's a great way to bring your whole group together, whether it's a school, church, business, or youth sports organization. The Batavia Muckdogs offer great picnic options for your organization or business. To reserve your spot, call today at 585-524-2260. Gage Wheaton still on the mound as we send it back down to the field. Going against Aiden Stern. Wheaton, his first pitch this inning will be his 40th pitch of his outing. Aiden Stern has yet to record a plate appearance. He's walked twice. That one down the middle from Wheaton. He's looking to not have Stern get on base and have him record a plate appearance.
Wheaton in a rhythm. Throws 2 quick strikes there. Had 2 strikeouts in his last inning. Overall, being a leader for the Muckdogs on the field, as that's the first out of the inning.
Drop third strike. Evan Blanchard coming up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 on the evening with a single to right field and walked in his first at bat. Wheaton, that pitch is high for a ball. No one warming up in the Batavia bullpen, so they'll be rolling with Wheaton, hopefully for more than this inning. That one fouled off. A 1-1 count, one's across the top of the scoreboard. As Blanchard is number 1. He goes to lay down a bunt, but that one, a ball high and inside. Wheaton lifts his leg and the delivery. That one outside, and now a 3-ball and 1 strike count. On deck is Manny Castro for the Pios. Wheaton the 3-1. That one fouled off. Wheaton lifts his leg and the next delivery. That one fouled off down the right field line, hitting the roof of the visitors' clubhouse.
Espinal and the right fielder, Vesco, started to move towards that foul ball, but ultimately reached the dugout and was inaccessible.
Wheaton gets ready, lifts his leg and the pitch. That one swung on and missed. For the second out of the inning, going down swinging is Evan Blanchard.
Another strikeout for Wheaton. He is having a day and is keeping Elmira stuck at home plate.
6 Ks on the day for Gage Wheaton, as that one is another strike. Oh, 1 upcoming. That one fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th. There's 2 outs with Manny Castro up. Next pitch, called strike 3, and that's the 7th K for Gage Wheaton. This time a backwards K going in the books.
Wheaton is ecstatic about that one. Another strikeout, gets out of the inning quickly and gives Batavia another chance to answer back from home plate while being down just 1 run.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. Anthony Greco leading things off. He's the cleanup hitter for the Batavia Muckdogs. 1 for 2 on the evening. He grounded into a fielder's choice. And in his second at-bat, he sent one deep to right field for the first Muckdogs home run of the season. Nelson still on the mound, his 68th pitch upcoming. Curveball falling too low. Two balls, no strikes.
Greco had the first home run of the season for the Muckdogs in his previous at-bat. And now has a 2-1 count.
Nelson, the 2-1 offering. Ball outside to Greco. Action in the Muckdogs bullpen as Garrett Brunstetter is warming up. Next pitch, that one is high as Greco walks. Greco now the tying run.
Greco has gotten on base in some way, shape, or form in all 3 of his at-bats. A single in his first. That home run in his second, now being walked in the bottom of the 6th. He's done a great job at the plate today.
Espinal 0 for 2 on the afternoon. There's his first hit as he sends it out into left field, chasing after it is Stern. Greco will round second. He's trying to beat the throw, and he does. It's a double for Justin Espinal.
The speed from Greco to run around the outer parts of the diamond from first to third, beats the throw into the infield, and now he's just one stretch away from tying the run, or tying the game rather. Just has to sprint home here.
That brings up Sean Pope, who's 0 for 1 on the evening, but he has the tying run and go-ahead run in scoring position. Nelson in some trouble here. He lifts his leg in that pitch. That one hits Pope. Now the bases are loaded for Sean Mindas. Mindas, a perfect opportunity with no outs to put the Muckdogs in the lead. The Muckdogs riding a 2-game winning streak in the West. Nelson comes set on the mound. Lifts his leg, and that pitch off speed, swung on and missed from Mindas. Nelson had 75 pitches through 5 innings. He's pitched well. He comes set for the 0-1. Popped up by Mindas down the right field line. Getting underneath it is Schroeder, but that one goes foul. Nelson getting set. The 0-2 offering upcoming to Mindas. That one in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A reliever getting warmed up in Elmira's bullpen. Nelson lifts his leg and the pitch. That one over to short. Snagged by Ward, and that's a double play, but we are now tied here at Dwyer.
The Muckdogs scoring has been pretty consistent throughout this affair. Not one inning in particular where Batavia has scored multiple runs and really put themselves ahead firmly, but rather a consistent offensive output, Austin, from each batter in each inning so far.
Trevor Dutra up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the evening. So he grounds that one foul. The go-ahead run is Espinal on third. Nelson gets set. And the delivery outside. One ball and 1 strike. Nelson, his next pitch off speed in the strike zone. One ball and 2 strikes. We're tied here at Dwyer. 3 consecutive innings where the Muckdogs have scored at least 1 run. That one swung on and missed by Dutra. 1 run on 1 hit on 15 pitches for Batavia. Heading to the top of the 7th here at Dwyer Stadium. It's a tie ball game between the Pioneers and the Batavia Muckdogs.
Yo, Eric and Jason, where'd y'all get this car at?
Pellegrino.
Where's that at?
Batavia.
The best auto dealership in Western New York.
New pitcher on the mound for the Batavia Muckdogs. It's the left-handed pitcher, Garrett Brunstetter. In 7 2/3 innings pitched, he's allowed 4 hits. He has an 8.21 ERA on 9 walks and 7 strikeouts, but opponents only hitting 154 off of him.
that concludes a great day for Gage Wheaton. It took him a little while to get going, but once he did, he made the most of it. Several strikeouts over the course of a few innings and kept the Pioneers ice cold, Austin.
Final stat line for Gage Wheaton. In 3 innings pitched, off of 52 pitches, he allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. Brunstetter going against Coy Schwenger here in the top of the 7th. First pitch from Brunstetter, that one finds its way outside part of the plate for the first strike. The Muckdogs tied it in the bottom of the 6th. Brunstetter going back to work. Next pitch, a little higher and a little too far outside from his previous pitch. Now it's a 1-1 count. Next pitch from Brunstetter, that one grounded over to the Espinal, who will tag the base himself. First out of the inning. Andy Schroeder coming up, the 10th hitter in this Pios lineup. Southpaw going back to work against Schroeder. That one fouled off. Next pitch from Brunstetter. That one bounces in the dirt in front of Romick. One ball and 1 strike. That one low in the dirt. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch inside. Now a 3-1 count. Brunstetter, his delivery high, and he walks him. Max Lalim coming up. 0 for 2 on the evening. 2 strikeouts and a walk. That one bounces in the dirt. 1 out here. The go-ahead run for the Pios on first base. Lefty-lefty matchup. That delivery outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Action in the Muckdogs bullpen. Liam Ryan warming up for Batavia. Next pitch fouled off. It's a 2-1 count. Brunstetter from the stretch. That delivery outside. Now another hitter's count.
Brunstetter there was facing home plate, but made a quick half turn to first, almost to fake the runner there for the Pios before throwing that pitch. Just keeping him honest.
Next pitch from Brunstetter fouled off. Now it's a full count. One out here. Brunstetter ideally would like a double play. See what happens with this full count pitch. That one fouled off again. Jason Kroll was the pitcher warming up for the Pios in their bullpen. So it looks like that could be it for Nelson for the evening. Next pitch, there goes the runner. That one in the dirt.
Nelson has pitched the entirety of this game. If he comes out, it'll be 7 innings pitched for him. One of the longer outings an opposing pitcher has had against Batavia this year. Coach Martinez talking things over with his squad at the mound.
Brunstetter done for the afternoon as Liam Ryan comes in the game for Batavia. Liam Ryan, he's 2-0 on the season. In 7 2/3 innings pitched, he's only allowed 2 hits, has not given up a run. 7 walks, 13 strikeouts, and I believe he has the best OBA out of all the relief pitchers at 0.83. We'll double check on that real quick. I'm incorrect. Abby Ventura actually has it. Liam Ryan, the second best. He has a 1.038 strike percentage. So he throws strikes. He's coming in with 1 out in the top of the 7th. While he warms up, we'll take a quick break.
Hey guys, this is Austin, the play-by-play broadcaster for the Batavia Muckdogs, and I'm here with Dewey at Attica's 10th hole in Attica, New York at 96 Bunnell Street. Dewey's here ready to sink a par. Go ahead, Dewey. Come out to Attica's to play some 9-hole golf. Nice job, Dewey.
So Brunstetter done after 15 pitches. His final stat line, he walked 2 batters, which he's responsible for the 2 runners on base. And now Matt Leahy up, who's 1 for 3 on the evening. He singled between third and short in his first at-bat. There goes the runners. It's a double steal, and they'll both advance safely.
That adds another runner in scoring position for the Pioneers. If you're Ryan, got to do everything you can to prevent them from reaching home plate.
Infield in for the Muckdogs. Next pitch, that one grounded through the gap, and there's a run that will score, being waved around as lame. He will score, and that's 2 runs for the Pios.
It took Elmira 2 innings to answer back and add more runs to their total, but they finally do. 6-4 the score now in favor of the Pioneers, and for this Elmira team, the runs have come in pairs of 2s. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the 4th, and now 2 in the 7th.
Ryan going back to work. Cooper Smith, 2 for 2 on the evening. He goes to lay down a bunt. Does not get it. Throw down from Romick over to Lopez. Back to third. And Butler got him.
Close call there, but the umpire sides with Butler. And that'll
make Ryan's life a little bit easier at the mound.
Now no runners on. Ryan going back to work. That one in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch up coming from Ryan. Off speed, too far inside, but they'll say it hit him. Top of the 7th here. Darren Callahan up, the cleanup hitter. First pitch, that one down the middle. No balls and 1 strike. Cooper Smith on first base. Trying to bait Ryan into throwing over. Next pitch upcoming. That one in the dirt to Romick. Michael Pedraza warming up for the Muckdogs. Ryan. The 1-1 offering. That one swung on and missed for the 2nd strike. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Ryan gets set, lifts his leg in. That next pitch, that one fouled off. Next one, swung on and missed, and Ryan gets out of the innings. 2 runs on 1 hit on 25 pitches for the Pios. Heading to the bottom of the 7th now here at Dwyer Stadium.
Hey, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Can I get one federal admission ticket, please?
All right, so that's going to be $9. Having a great season, man.
Yeah.
First place.
First place, all Muckdogs.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
If you would like tickets, call our number at 585-524-2260. Go Dogs.
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. The Muckdogs trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Vesco leading things off for Batavia. Zach Nelson still on the mound, as that one is fouled off for the first pitch. New action in the bullpen of the Pios. That is number 23, Eric Burkhan. Next pitch from Nelson. That one's going out to right center, but it'll be caught by the center fielder, Lalim, for the out. Now Caleb Walker coming up to the plate.
One quick out there for the Muckdogs. Only 3 more chances, including this one innings, I should say, to answer back to Elmira's 2-run inning just now. That put them ahead 6-4. Every out you get is costly.
That one fouled off from Walker. Now Nelson going back to work. Next pitch. Missing outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one off the glove of Nelson. Bobbled at second, and Walker will reach on an error.
Lee almost had that one right near second. Had it in the glove, but just lost control at the last second. And Walker, first runner to get on base this inning for Batavia.
That one will be actually scored a base hit for Caleb Walker. Now new pitcher coming into the game. That'll be number 23, Eric Burkhan, coming in for the Pios. So that's it for Zach Nelson. On 87 pitches, he gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And as it stands right now, with the Pios leading 6-4, he's in line for the victory.
This guy stinks. Going to the bullpen. Ready?
Me? Ow. Thanks to these Muckdogs jerseys, which you can buy now, I'm still fresh and still clean.
Lucas Lopez coming up with Eric Burkhan on the mound for the Pios. Burkhan, in 5 games played, he only has 8 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, and has a .337 ERA. That one in the dirt for the first ball to Lopez. Lopez represents the tying run. Next pitch, that one down the middle. One ball and 1 strike. That one outside. Walker leading off at first. Burkhan checks on him. He'll go to the plate. In the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to Lopez, who's 2 for 3 on the evening with 2 singles. Jake Butler on deck. It's a hitter's count, though, for Lopez. Next pitch upcoming. That one grounded foul. Almost snagged by Coach Cox over there at first base. Full count now to Lopez. The sun has came out here at Dwyer Stadium. Lopez sends that one to left field, but the wind stops it with Stern getting out underneath it for the out. Now Jake Butler coming up to the plate.
The weather now looking completely different than it did at the start of the game and before the game. Gray clouds completely hovered over the ballpark. Now, a little bit of dirt and dust flying across the field, but the sun is out.
First pitch to Butler, who looks to lay it down. Pulls it back, called a strike. One strike, 2 outs. Walker still on first base. Next one, that one's outside. One count. Butler 1 for 3 on the evening. That one in the dirt, stopped by the catcher Schwanger. Two-one offering. Butler grounds that one over to Ward, who flips it to Leahy for the final out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit for the Muckdogs. Now going to the top of the 8th here at Dwyer. So just to recap, the Pioneers scored 2 runs in the top of the first, and the Muckdogs responded with 1 run in the bottom of the first. And then, similar situation in the 4th. The Pios scored 2 runs, and then Anthony Greco hit the first Muckdogs home run of the season in the bottom of the 1st, because he's been going to Whole Life Fitness, who's the official gym partner of the Batavia Muckdogs, located at 624 East Main Street in Batavia. Make sure to stop in and see them for your membership. You know Anthony Greco goes there, as he was able to power that one out of here. And then in the 5th, the Muckdogs scored another run to make it a 1-run ball game. And then in the bottom of the 6th, they scored again to tie it. And then the Pios in the top of the 7th took the lead 6-4, and that's where we stand going into the top of the 8th here at Dwyer Stadium. You may have saw it throughout the broadcast, but Bubba Dog was walking around with a Ficarella pizza, where Ficarella's Pizza has been serving Batavia for over 38 years, and it's the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Call 585-343-5545 today and get your fresh pizza. And if you've ever come out to Dwyer Stadium, Ficarella's Pizza is the pizza provider of the Muckdogs. That one outside for a ball, as Liam Ryan is still on the mound. He's going back to work, the 1-0. That one popped up. Walker and Espinal converge on it, but it goes over the head of Vesco. Reed Markham now warming up for Batavia. Next pitch upcoming from Ryan. That one high and inside for the second ball. That one in the strike zone, outside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan going back to work. That one chopped at, going over to Walker, who picks it up, lightly throws it over to Espinal for the out. That one in there for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Outside now for the second ball. Ryan quickly down 2-0 in this count. Gets ready for the 2-0 delivery. Off-speed pitch is high. Now 3 balls and no strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Ryan, his pitch is in the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk, putting Stern on. Now Evan Blanchard coming up. Ryan, his first pitch. Now 5 consecutive balls for Ryan. He's got Stern leading off of first base. Ryan gets ready, the 1-0 delivery. That one, throw down from Romick, caught by Walker, but tagged not in time. It's a 1-1 count. Ryan gets set. Walker creeping over. That one inside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Liam Ryan taking that long look at second, finally throws the pitch.
Great play from Espinal over there at first to get the out.
Liam Ryan sprinting from the mound to first base to make that catch and tag the bag. Great way to take matters into your own hands.
That brings up Manny Castro. Ryan's first pitch is outside for a ball. Ryan looking to prevent a run. Next one, swung on and missed from Castro. 1-1 count. Next one, that one popped up. Espinal going after it. In foul territory for the final out. No runs on no hits for Elmira, and we are now heading to the bottom of the 8th. 2 more chances for the Muckdogs to get 2 runs.
Yo, Eric and Jason, where'd y'all get this car at?
Pellegrino.
Where's that at?
Batavia.
The best auto dealership in Western New York.
Yo, what's happening?
checked out. All right. All right. You good? Yep. All right, let's go. You looked at it in the trainer's table. Okay. Gotta get this done quick. What's up, guys? Something wrong with his knee. I'm not sure what it is.
His knee, huh?
My knee.
Let's take a look. Nothing I can do. Let's send down to Rochester Regional Health, the best medicine services in Western New York.
Welcome back. Cooper Romick leads things off for the Muckdogs. First pitch upcoming from Stern. That one low in the dirt for a ball. Next one, swung on and missed. Inside, a little too far inside. Now 2 balls and 1 strike against Romick. Burkan getting ready for the 2-1 pitch. Starts his windup and the delivery is fouled off from Romick. Now a 2-2 count. Two balls and 2 strike. Burkan's delivery outside for ball 3, and now a full count for the Batavia catcher. Anthony Greco on deck. Next pitch, inside, ball 4. Greco up with Romick on. Greco represents the tying run. He's the cleanup hitter for Batavia this afternoon. Burkan, his first pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. No strikes, rather. That one fouled off. Now a 1-1 count. One ball and 1 strike. Here's the delivery. That one finds its way in. One, 2 to Greco. That one popped up over to third base, but foul. Next pitch. Low to Greco. Now 2 ball, 2 strike count. 2-2 offering. Greco fouls it off. Staying alive. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Next pitch. Grounded by Greco over to Leahy, who picks it up, throws it to second, gets Romick out, and Greco for the double play.
Elmira keeping the foot on the gas. Wasn't complacent with the one out there. Got the double play. And all of a sudden, things looking dull for the Muckdogs. Just 4 outs left to try and even up the score. That last-ditch effort's going to have to come starting now.
First pitch to Espinal. That one grounded over to Castro, who throws it to first, and the Muckdogs have one more chance. No runs on no hits as we head to the top of the 9th.
What do we got here today? What do you guys got?
How can I help you?
What do you recommend?
We just got a fresh batch of Eli Fish's Muckdog Ale.
Muckdog Ale? Go Dogs! Give me some of those.
Muckdog Ale coming right up! Muckdog Ale!
Go Dogs, baby!
Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. New pitcher for the Batavia Muckdogs here on the top of the 9th. It's Reed Markham. In 5.2 innings pitched, he's given up 6 hits, has a 9.52 ERA, has allowed 7 walks, but struck out 10 batters, and opponents are hitting .273 off of him. He's looking to close things down for the Muckdogs here to allow them to get to the bottom of the 9th with one more opportunity up at the plate.
Yeah, that's all he has to do here is just get out of this inning as fast as humanly possible. To not let up any more runs, to not make that Pioneer lead bigger than what it already is. If they can get out of this inning, you're down just 2 runs. Not ideal, but Batavia has been down by much larger. We saw that just earlier this week when the Muckdogs trailed 6-0 to the Red Wings in the first inning. They responded and won that game with a huge effort. So, down but not out for the count.
First pitch swung on and missed by Schwanger. Markham, the 0-1. Called a strike, and now 0-2.
Markham wasting no time getting ahead in the count through 2 quick strikes.
That one grounded over to Walker. Took a weird bounce, but he'll get the out.
That one went up off the ground and almost hit Walker's chin, but nevertheless, he makes the play, and that's the first out of the 9th.
Andy Schroeder up. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. trying to lay it down. They'll say he pulled it back in time for the first ball. Markham resetting following that ball. Now the 1-0. Another one high. Final stat line for Liam Ryan in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Gave up 1 hit, allowed no runs, and walked 1 batter and struck out 1 batter as well as hitting 1. That one in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Markham going back to work. That one barely missing. Now a 3-1 count. Next one fouled off. Reed Markham came into the game in the top of the 9th. His 9th pitch upcoming in this full count against Schroeder. Ball high, and he'll walk him.
Markham got himself in a hole early in that count. Did his best to battle back, made it a full one, but gave up ball 4. That's the first runner on base for the Pios, and the 9th.
Max Lalim coming up in the top of the lineup for Elmira. That one missing the strike zone for a ball. Markham looking back over at first at Schroeder. Gets ready in the next pitch. That one an off-speed pitch. Outside.
Small lead off from Schroeder there. Not enticing enough for Markham to pull the trigger on a pickoff attempt.
Next one, that one grounded down the first base line, but they'll say it goes foul.
I gotta say, Austin, still a lot of fans here in the 9th. Usually that's when the crowd starts to slowly leave, but the Muckdogs fans sticking this one out to see how it plays out.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Markham gets his pitch from Romick. Gets set, lifts his leg in. The delivery, there goes the runner. As Romick loses it, so it'll be a stolen base. Now full count for Lalim. Runner in scoring position. Trying to add some insurance here is the Pios. That one pops straight up into the air. Out to right field. Vesco grabs it. Tagging is Schroeder. The throw from Vesco. Not in time.
Butler was right at the bag there. Just received the throw a little too late. And Elmira dangerously close to adding to its lead here in Dwyer.
Matthew Leahy up with 2 outs here. Markham trying to get out of the inning with no runs. First pitch to Leahy. That one, bunt laid down. Picked up by Markham. He throws it over to first, and he beats it for a bunt single.
Markham took his time there with that throw. Also took him a little while to grab it. I guess he must have thought he had more time than he actually did to throw it to first for the out. He passes it over, but it's too late to Espinal.
Cooper Smith coming up, a dangerous hitter for the Pios. He's 2 for 2 on the evening and has 2 hit by pitches. Markham's first pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down from Romick. Cut off by Walker, though, and it's a stolen base.
Walker getting in front of the throw there. And then pickoff attempt from the dish, not successful.
0-1, Markham 2 strikes away from getting the Muckdogs back, but Romick will call time and go have a word with his pitcher.
He just needs one out. And to leave the Pioneer runners at second and third stranded. Batavia, its backs against the wall, has answered the call before, and we'll see if it can do it again.
No balls and 1 strike. Markham gets the pitch from Romick. Gets set, and the delivery. That one in the dirt, bouncing by Romick. Almost caught Schroeder, lost the ball. One ball in, 1 strike from Markham upcoming. Markham gets set, the 1-1. That one fouled off.
Barely grazes the top of the bat for that foul ball, and Markham trying his hardest to get this last strike.
1-2 from Markham, off speed pitch, no good. Fans not happy about that one. I thought it was a strike.
The crowd is appalled by that one. Looked like it was dead center. Maybe a tad on the lower side, but still appeared to have made its way in the zone, but the umpire says otherwise.
Next one from Markham is a ball high and outside. Now a full count with 2 outs. With Schroeder threatening from third. Markham gets set. Gets the pitch, lifts his leg in. The delivery swung on and missed. Now the Muckdogs have their chance, trailing by 2, heading to the bottom of the 9th here at Dwyer Stadium. Coming up for Batavia, Sean Pope, Sean Mindas, and Trevor Dutra. Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium. We're here in the bottom of the 9th. Sean Pope leading it off here. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. He's a pull hitter from the left side of the plate. Eric Burkin still on the mound. Starts his delivery. That one down the middle for the first strike.
Pope caught looking at that one. Quickly in an 0-1 hole. See if he can get out of it.
1 ball and 1 strike. Burkhan, he's pitched an inning and a third. 2/3 rather. 26 pitches. 1-1. That one missing. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Sean Mindas on deck. He will be the tying run if Pope gets on. But he has to get on. Now the 2-1. That one grounded. Foul from Pope. The Muckdogs will be back in action tomorrow night at Niagara Falls. 6:35 start. Burkhan's 2-2 delivery. Pope grounds that one. Picked up by Callahan, who takes it unassisted himself. And now Mindas comes up with 1 out. Mindas, he's 0 for 3 on the evening. He's a pull hitter as well, likes to send it to left field. He's had a few balls go to right. That one outside to Mindas for the first ball. Now a 1-0 count, Burkhan against Mindas. Takes a breath. Now the delivery. That one swung on and missed by Mindas. Burkhan gets ready, and the next pitch outside to Mindas, and now 2 balls and 1 strike. Both bullpens cleared, so it'll be Burkhan to finish it. And Markham if we go to extras. 2-1. Outside again, now 3 balls and 1 strike. It's a hitter's count for Mindas. He needs to get on base. Burkhan gets his pitch. Starts his delivery. That one fouled off. Mindas fighting, and now a full count.
Mindas just doing anything he can to get on base and at least try and start something. Maybe get some sort of spark into the Muckdogs.
And he walks.
And he does just that. Ball 4 gets him on base. And that brings up Dutra.
Trevor Dutra, the 8th hitter in the lineup, comes up to the plate. He represents the tying run. Dutra recollects himself to get set. Burkhan's first pitch. Outside to Dutra. One ball and no strikes to Dutra. Next one inside. Too far inside, and it hits Dutra, and now 2 runners on with the tying run on first. And Vesco, the go-ahead run up at the plate.
1 walked and 1 hit by a pitch. Exactly what the Muckdogs wanted, just having 1 to 2 runners on base with 0 outs or 1 out at the very least. Brings up Vesco, and he's getting a pep talk from Coach Martinez. Going to try to advance his teammates.
Travis Hammond pinch running for Trevor Dutra. Well, Jacob Vesco up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the evening. His job is to get on base. Big alley out there in right center as Stern moved over. That one grounded into the gap, into left field. And Vesco doing exactly what he needed to do.
That loads the bases. And that brings up Justin Austin, who's coming into the game now as a pinch hitter.
So Justin Austin, he's the pinch hitter for Batavia. Justin Austin is 207 on the season and 29 at-bats. 7 RBIs for him, and he has a perfect opportunity. The game-winning run on first base in Jacob Vesco. Burkhan gets ready the next pitch to Austin. That one swung on and missed. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Justin Austin at the plate before we turn to Lucas Lopez. Next one, that one called a strike. That one found its way on the outside part of the plate. The fans didn't like it, neither did Austin. It looked like it up in the booth. Next one, that one a little low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one coming down to the wire. Burkhan, the 1-2 offering to Austin. That one outside, called strike 3.
Fans are livid about that one.
Coach Martinez doesn't like it. He's been thrown.
And neither does Coach.
Coach Martinez has been tossed. Lopez coming up. Coach Cox. Martinez still having words with the umpires. The umpires hearing it from the fans.
He is visibly frustrated. Wow.
He throws his helmet in frustration.
At the dugout.
Well, 2 outs brings up Lucas Lopez.
And the fans are booing him.
Coach Cox moves over to be the third base coach. Coach Bickham over to first. I think Coach Cox is having some words with the umpires now. Now he's talking to Hammond. Coach Khalid Cox, now the third base coach. Lucas Lopez, 2 for 4 in the evening. That first pitch in the dirt. Lopez in the top of the lineup up here for the Muckdogs. 2 outs. The bases are loaded with Batavia trailing by 2. Burkhan, his 44th pitch upcoming. Here's the delivery. That one outside.
Cox
2 balls and no strikes.
The shoes of Martinez at third, like you mentioned.
Next pitch. Outside again. Same spot. And now 3 balls and no strikes. Lopez, if he gets on base, he has Jake Butler right behind him. He'll walk in a run.
How about the discipline from Lopez to not force a swing to try and hit the ball when you can just stay patient and it's worked out for him. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see what the next pitch to him is.
3-0. That one, ball 4, and Batavia walks in a run. And now the game-winning run is Vesco on second base. Jake Butler up at the plate. He's 1 for 4 on the evening. Butler can be a hero. Coach Cox hasn't seen much action at third base for the third base coach. We'll see how aggressive he wants to be to win it for the fans here in Batavia. Butler 1 for 4 in the evening. First pitch. That one out to right field. It's caught in right field by Schroeder. And that's how this one ends. It's a 1-run ball game as Batavia will fall to the Elmira Pioneers here at home and fall to 12-3 on the season. Elmira advancing to 10-7. And that is how this one ends here in Batavia with the bases loaded.
Wow. That came down to the wire. Batavia did everything it possibly could. Loading the bases with one out, taking advantage of those outside and low pitches. Skip Martinez being thrown out, showing his passion late in this one. But in the end, it's the Pioneers who start out with 2 runs in the first, and from there, they don't look back.
Winning pitcher is Nelson. Losing pitcher is Brunstetter. That'll be it for everything here at Dwyer Stadium. Austin Mendes alongside Jared Valentin, wishing you a good night here at Dwyer Stadium. The Batavia Muckdogs will be back in action tomorrow night at Niagara Falls for a